Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from Ford Field. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Keelan Robinson. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up third down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. They get 20 on the connection. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Cowboys. Prescott now. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Try again. It's second and 10. At the 36-yard line. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Again, Prescott to the air. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Here's Milton now on first and 10.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On second down, here's Milton. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, yeah. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Prescott. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative, playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's into the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On the play fake, Dak He'll get rid of it and complete it. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Second down, Prescott. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. We are... On first down, it's Robinson. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss. Now a second down throw for Prescott. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And they are not able to draw closer. Here's Gibbs. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun is Milton. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Milton. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. On 2nd down, it's Dak. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Prescott. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A give left side. Here comes Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. On the give, it's Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. He runs with it. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Third and a yard. Play fake. Prescott. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A run on first and goal. He is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys are on top. It's now 10-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Milton. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Second down and 3. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs with a first down and more. Down the sideline to the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are on top. It's 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first down here at their own 29-yard line.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Milton. And that is incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Lions 1st down. Once again, it's Gibbs. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
That's good for the Lions.
Handoff, Gibbs running left. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. He's going to keep it himself.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Milton. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to have the first down and more. Good-looking drive rolls on 18 more yards. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Throwing on second down is Milton. Oh, he tried to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Prescott now. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge of surrendering 2 points here.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. It's a short kick. Fair catch is called. They're going to be in business with a short field to work.
The 39-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Milton. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. Powering forward. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Makes good with the extra point. And the Lions move out to a 24-10 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Oh, looked like he had the first down, but the ball is out. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 44-yard line.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, here's Milton. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
He's got room to roam. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That one taken in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Lots of space past the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will extend. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down.
At their own 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Prescott on 1st down. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Again, Prescott to the air. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
They'll throw again. Dak. That is caught at the 3. And he will score. Game on. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Dallas. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. The Cowboys will cut the deficit to 7.
Cowboys 24.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Now Gibbs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. From the gun, here's Milton. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Working out of the gun is Milton. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Third and long. Looking to throw, it's Milton. Quick slant, caught by St. Brown. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. The Lions will punt this ball away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch, taken right around the 11-yard line. Pistol now for Prescott. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Give to Robinson from the pistol. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he's out of bounds with the first down, so they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock. Here's Dak to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Robinson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down. They'll drop to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
He's got the first down and more than that. And they will finally run him down.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. And that ball incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here we go. This is fourth down. To the air again. Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through. Final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory. They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got that complete to Turpin. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will cut the deficit to 7. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Milton, and the rush gets there. Down he goes. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
He'll get it inside the 20. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Lions. And with an open date on the schedule next week, we'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.